Hello everybody. Today I'm going to find the domain of this function f of x equal root over 1 minus x square. It's a square root function. We already know all real values of x are the domain and all real values of f of x are the range. But in this case, not all real value of x will be the domain. Okay, inside the square root, there is 1 minus x square. If this value that is inside the square root is 0 or greater than 0, only that time we will get the real values of f of x, otherwise not. Okay, I am showing you. Suppose this value 0. That time we will get 0. And 0 is the real value of f of x. If this value any positive number, suppose 4, that time we will get the real values. But if this number negative, suppose root over minus 15, actually root over minus 15 doesn't indicate the real value. It's indicate the imaginary value. So imaginary value actually is not the real value, so it is not accepted here. So we understand from these three examples, only the part inside the square root will be greater or equal to 0. And that time we will get the real value of f of x. So, belongs to R if and only if 1 minus x square greater or equal to 0. That means 1 plus x, 1 minus x greater or equal to 0. If I consider equal sign, that means equals 0, I consider this is equation number 1 and our value x equal minus 1 or x equal plus 1. So x equal minus 1 and x equal plus 1 will be the value of x. Okay, we have another condition. 1 plus x into 1 minus x greater than 0. This is condition number 2. Now, if I put the value of x that lie between minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, suppose x equal half. If I put this value in here, okay, I'm gonna get 3 over 4. So 3 over 4 it's a positive number. That means x equal half actually satisfy equation 2 or condition 2. Okay, I'm going to put another value. If I put x equal minus half, what will be happen then? Okay, 1 minus half, 1 minus minus plus half into 3 by 2, that means 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 actually positive. So x equal minus half also satisfy our condition 2. So we understand all real values of that lie between minus 1 and plus 1, including minus 1 plus 1, are the domain of this function. So what is the domain of this function? Domain of this function minus 1, plus 1 and the numbers lie between them. Okay, our domain is -1 to +1. This is our domain. I'm going to represent this domain on number line. This is origin denoted by O or 0. Suppose this is -1, +1, and this is -1. So actually this value indicate -1 to +1 and the value between them. So I encircle this, also encircle -1 and fill up. So actually this marked part or bold part indicate the domain of this function. Okay, I'm going to show you another example. F of x equal root over x square plus 7x plus 12. The term inside the square root, and if this value is positive or 0, only that time we will get the real value of f of x. So this belongs to R if and only if x square plus 7x plus 12 greater or equal 0. If I consider equal sign, then it's gonna be 0. That means either x plus 3 equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. That means x equal -3 or x equal -4. So when I consider equal sign, that time x equal -3 and -4. So -3 and -4 are the domain of this function. And if I consider greater sign, what will be happen then? X plus 3, x plus 4 greater than 0. So now I'm gonna check this condition. If I put value less than -4 in here, so one value less than -4, for example -5. If I put -5 in here, it's gonna be -5 plus 3 -5 plus 4, and this value is going to be +2, which is greater than 0. So x equal -5 satisfy our second condition. This is our first condition, this is the second condition. So x equal 5 satisfy our condition. That means the value less than -4 will satisfy actually our condition. That means satisfy our condition. Okay, another example. If I put value greater than -3, I'm going to put the value greater than -3. So greater than -3, or for example greater than -3 -2.5. If I put 2.5 here, what will be happen? -2.5 plus 3 -2.5 plus 4, 1/2, and in here 3/2, that means 3/4. So when I put x equal value greater than -3, that also satisfy our condition. Now I'm gonna check another value. if I put any value which lie between -3 and -4, so a value that lie between -3 and -4 is minus 3.5. If I put 3.5 here, what will be happen? Minus 3.5 plus 3 minus 3.5 plus 4, and it's gonna be minus half here, and in here only half, that means minus 1 by 4. So x equal minus 3.5, and this value lie between -3 and -4, not satisfy our this condition. So the value lie between -3 and -4 actually will not be the domain of this function. So what is our domain? Our domain equal all real value x less than or equal -4, x greater than or equal -3. So I can write this domain in another way: minus infinity to -4 union -3 to plus infinity. So this is our domain. Now I'm going to show this domain on number line. Suppose this is origin, initial point, -1, -2, -3, -4. So it's gonna be and -3 so already I represented this domain on number line. This mark part including -4, this mark part including -3 contain domain of this function. I hope you get this. I am Muzammil Haq and this is Muzammil World, and I am looking forward to seeing you in the next video with another function. Thank you very much.